Hugo ends up apologizing after outing the damn singer. He says, no matter the circumstances, it wasn't my place to reveal something so personal. And that shit is just so crazy because it's like now you want to sit up there, come out and apologize about some shit like this, which is very serious. Nigga, you know what I mean? Just keep this shit all the way a stack, bro. If this was the 90s, you would have got your ass popped. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be sitting up there, getting up in your feelings and then, revealing certain shit about certain people, what I mean? Especially some shit like this. This is serious. You know what I mean? Now if Khalid was on some street shit, you know what I mean? I just gotta keep it all the way a buck. Hugo would have got taken care of, bro. You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, a lot of people have died this way. Okay? You know what I mean? Thinking that they sitting up there exposing this and exposing that and all this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? Some people don't want their damn business out there, you know what I mean? And you can get dealt with, but I think that the reason why he came out is because he doesn't look at Khalid as a street nigga. You know what I mean? He don't look at Khalid as a nigga that's gonna slide and things like that. So that's the reason why, he did this. He looked at Khalid as clout. But anyway, he ended up, this is the note. You know what I'm saying? That he ended up pretty much putting out. You dig? There's a note. We're gonna read that, right? But I just want to make sure that we just keep the camera on Khalid and Hugo while I sit up there and read this note from Hugo, which is a damn long ass. Now I don't think I'm gonna read the whole damn thing, man. Yeah, hit that like button, bro. Okay, hit that damn subscribe button as well. He says, "Hi everyone. I've been reflecting deeply on everything that's happened, and it's time I speak up. I've seen the comments, the backlash, and the disappointment. I understand why people are upset, and I take full responsibility for my actions. I made a mistake, a serious one. I outed someone, and that was wrong. No matter the circumstances, it wasn't my place to reveal something so personal. For that, I am truly sorry. But I need you to hear the full story, because what led to that moment was years of emotional abuse, manipulation, and relentless lies that took a toll on my mental health in ways I never imagined. Let me start from the beginning. A few years ago, I met this person at a party in LA. I wasn't part of the celebrity scene. I never sought out connections for fame or status. I was just there with a friend, and that friend introduced us. At the time, I didn't know who they were or what their public image was. 2 months later, they reached out to me on Twitter saying they loved my energy and wanted to get to know me better. I was flattered and curious. They told me they had been watching me for a while, even bookmarking my photos, but they were waiting to contact me because they were involved with someone else at that time. Okay? So this shit is getting crazy. He goes on to say, that should have raised some alarms, and it did, but I brushed it off. Wanted to believe this was a genuine connection. I focused on building a friendship. If you know me, you know I've never used anyone for money, fame, or influence. I've always built my life independently. As time went on, this person became more consistent, messaging me every day, building trust, and eventually opening up about their past. They shared how someone they loved had stolen $100,000 from them, a person they were never in a relationship with, but they had fallen for. I was shocked. How could someone not see they were being used? The moment made me more cautious. Okay? I didn't want them to ever think I was after anything but friendship. But looking back, maybe they were already stuck in a victim mindset, seeing themselves as someone people only used. Eventually, we started a relationship. By then, I had my own apartment, my own job, and my own income. I never relied on them for financial support. When they invited me to move in and we went house hunting together, I kept my apartment. I didn't want to give up my independence because I knew how situations like this could turn. I didn't want to be controlled or manipulated. But things took a darker turn. Damn. Now hit that damn like button, man. Hugo is sitting up there, man, really spilling it. Let's see what else he had to say. Out of nowhere, I started hearing rumors, false accusations that I had broken into their house and stolen from them. At first, I stayed silent, hoping it would pass. I even saw them at a party 2 years ago. When they saw me, they ran out of the club, pacing back and forth. I knew they were nervous because they were spreading lies they couldn't back up. But I still said nothing. Then, 4 years later, I received a message that shattered me. Someone telling me that the same accusations were still being spread. This person was still telling people I had broken into their house. To make things worse, They sent me a message directly. They threatened me saying, "Good luck with your career. You're lucky I don't get the cops involved. Imagine being accused of something so serious, something you know you didn't do, and then being threatened on top of it." I reached out to their manager, desperate to clear my name. Their manager confirmed what I already knew. I didn't do it. They found out who really broke into their house. And yet, even with the truth out there, the lies didn't stop. For years, I stayed silent, carrying the weight of these accusations. I tried to move on, but the constant lies, manipulation, and threats took a toll on my mental health. I was exhausted, emotionally drained, and at times I didn't recognize myself anymore. God damn. The day I made those tweets, the day I outed them, I wasn't in a rational state of mind. I had reached my breaking point. The stress, the accusations, the lies, it all built up until I went into I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I wasn't thinking clearly, but I was reacting from a place of deep pain and frustration. I know that doesn't excuse what I did. Outing someone is never okay, no matter how hurt or broken you feel. But I need you to understand that I was pushed to a place where I felt powerless, voiceless, and out of control. I'm not here to justify my actions. I'm here to take responsibility. But I'm also here to ask for understanding. I was manipulated, lied, and emotionally abused for years. I reached a point where my mental health collapsed, and I made a mistake I deeply regret. Moving forward, I'm focusing on healing mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm learning from this experience and working to ensure I never handle conflict in this way again. I know some people won't forgive me, and I accept that, but I hope in a time you can see that I'm just the person who made that mistake. I'm someone who's learning, growing, and trying to be better every day. Thank you to those who supported me and those who have held me accountable. I hear you. I'm taking the steps to change, and that is just where we are with this. Okay. Now, Khalid, wants everybody to sit up there, man, and go on to the next topic, which I think that, he's right. You know what I'm saying? It's time to really move on from this type of shit right here. But at the same time, being that Hugo is still going out and saying this and saying that, and still, now he's apologized and shit like that, we're still here. Okay. Well, this is just where we are still. Now, I want y'all to let me know, man, what do y'all think about this particular situation right here? Because this shit is just, I don't know, it's kind of crazy if you ask me, bro. Okay. It's just kind of crazy if you ask me. I don't know what to think about this, but we can get in the comment section with this shit and see what, a lot of them said about this. Said, nah, it didn't go the way you planned. Next caller. Okay. I'm definitely not reading all that. Telling more of his business while apologizing about telling his business is wild. Don't apologize now. You set out to hurt that man and succeeded. Khalid said he ain't talked to this man in 4 years. He randomly outed him, and y'all in the comments talking about at least he admitted his wrongdoing. Shaking my head. Clout is a hell of a drug. So sad. Apology denied. It was unwarranted, and Khalid said he had not spoken to you in years. So keep that lame apology. As soon as he said, but he doing it for clout, and he's not genuinely sorry. A sincere apology doesn't include, I'm sorry, but let me explain why. Okay. We weren't here for the outing, and we aren't here for the apology. You thought you gagged him, but you were gagged. Go back to making that music only 13 people listened to. He tired of getting dragged. I knew this was coming. Too late. Nobody gonna F with him now. I don't know, man. That apology was very light-skinned, almost Drake-like. Y'all funny. Apology not accepted. The end. So this is just what the people are saying, man. They not with all that shit, man. Okay. They not trying to hear no Hugo and shit. You dig? Hugo is looking for fucking clout. Let's just keep this shit all the way a stack. And honestly, Hugo could have gotten dealt with, bro. It could have really gotten serious for Hugo. So Hugo should just go on about his damn business and just leave this shit alone. Okay, that's just my advice to Hugo. Hugo need to sit up there, man, and leave this shit alone. But that's just what I'm gonna do. Also, I gotta leave this shit alone. This shit ain't